want to share a story with you guys today because I always feel like I get more out of the message from somebody when I know the messenger. Now, I grew up riding in a pretty remote area. This barn that I grew up riding at was way out in the hills. And as a kid, I went up there one day when I was in high school. It was a pretty stormy day. There was this storm rolling in, but my horse and I had been working together for a long time and I was building trust with her, and I decided to go for a ride. As I was getting ready to ride, she was standing in the cross ties, and this clap of thunder out of absolutely nowhere just comes in and just boom in the middle of nowhere, and my horse rears up on her hind legs and flips over onto her back onto the cement floor of the barn. She breaks both cross ties. She goes taking off into the hills, and this is back in the day, you guys. I didn't have a cell phone. I go madly chasing after her, finally catch her, bring her back to the barn, and she is losing her mind. She is biting, she is kicking. I mean, this is an ex-racehorse. She's got some baggage to begin with, but this was another level. And I called the vet immediately, called my trainer, and asked them both to come out and take a look at my horse. They both said, she's completely fine, just give it time, she'll settle back down. Well, 2 weeks later, she was in a worse state than she was after the accident. She was not eating, she was barely sleeping, not drinking water, she was emaciated, she was losing weight. And my trainer and I looked at each other and we said, we have to make a decision about what to do next, because it was becoming a quality of life issue. And I didn't grow up getting adjusted by a chiropractor. I had no idea what chiropractic was, but I had this thought that popped into my head, and I said, well, she fell on her back. I know that they make chiropractors for people. Do they make chiropractors for horses? And so we called an equine chiropractor, and he came out, he took a look at her, and he said, your horse has something called a subluxation. That's a misalignment of one of the vertebrae in the top part of her spine. It's rotated and it's pinching on the bottom of her brainstem. And it's causing her immense pain. It's causing her to lash out and not be herself. And I looked at him and I said, can you help her? And he said, yes, I think so. He adjusted this horse and she just melted on the floor of the barn, just totally relaxed. And 2 weeks later, she's packing little kids around in the arena. And today she's just the happiest animal. And I think about this story on a regular basis because this is what made me become a chiropractor. This is why I decided to go into this line of work, was to help horses who are going through things like this, and also to help people who are going through things like this. Horses are not the only ones that experience misalignments of the spine. People do all the time. If you are struggling with something and you are not getting answers, and you've tried every other arena of medicine and just not feeling like yourself, or feeling like you're carrying things you shouldn't, please give me a call. I'm Dr. Bree. I work with Pangea Chiropractic. I would love to talk with you more.